you, but sometimes I feel like doing laundry is a part-time job.
Sometimes a full-time job.
Full-time job, especially people, coming back from spring break, getting all the laundry done. Many of us, doing 2-3 loads a day.
Absolutely, and when it comes to those machines in your home, you really need to be aware of the potential of dryer fires.
And today our expert from Hancock Chimney, Ken Hancock, is here to talk all about that. And Miranda, I know you've had the opportunity in the past to talk to Ken and gotten some great information from fire departments.
Absolutely. We have a good friend, Michael McClear, who works with Escape Fire Safety. And the last time you were on, we talked about dryer fires, and immediately I got an email from him, and he said, thank you for addressing this issue, because firefighters say this is real.
Yeah, it's a serious problem that people just don't think about because it's such a everyday, mundane task. You do it, you don't think about it. It's just something you take for granted. But the vents do build up and they do catch on fire, so it is a dangerous, potentially dangerous situation.
And when your home's being constructed, it's interesting because it's not really a direct path often from the dryer to the outside of the home where they have to be vented.
Correct. A lot of times, even if the laundry room in the modern house schemes is in the front of the house, they'll run the vent all the way out through the back of the house because they don't want to look unsightly and have it just be nice and direct and efficient out the front. They'll run it, 40 feet through the house out to the back of the house.
And it could be curving,
and
right?
There's elbows in there, and the longer that run is, the more resistance there is, and the harder your dryer has to work, and the less efficient it is.
So how can Hancock keep us safe?
Well, we're going to come out and do a check to see what your flow is through your dryer right now. Typically with this anemometer, we'll see readings for anywhere from a couple hundred to a few hundred.
How does this thing work?
This measures air volume.
Okay.
See, the meter, just a puff of air is like 500.
Okay.
5.5.
What's a puff from my dryer?
It could be anywhere from 200 to 400 before we get it cleaned out. After we get it cleaned out, it can be anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500.
Wow.
That dramatic of an improvement.
So what happens exactly when people run their dryers over and over and over? Is it the lint and all those particles?
Yep.
We clean that lint filter in the front, but that's not the only place where that lint is getting stuck.
Lint gets beyond that and builds up in the pipe system and on the vent hood on the outside. If you see where your vent is on the outside, you'll see a lot of lint hanging from it. Well, then that whole system is full.
Okay, this is kind of frightening.
Yep, this is a fire inside the pipe because that lint is very, very flammable. And it gets too hot, it can spontaneously ignite. It does not need an open flame to ignite. It can just get hot enough and just start to burn.
Now, this is hard to believe, but really the dryer could start a fire that would really make a big impact.
If that lint was burning right there, starting at the dryer, because that's the source of the heat is the dryer. So that's where it's going to be the hottest, is at the dryer. So if there's lint built up just beyond that trap and where it first goes into the pipe, since that first night or that first blockage of flow, that's where the lint's going to build up, and being right next to the unit, it's going to get the unit on fire, then the electronics of the unit start to burn, and you've got a
Now, I look at this dryer, this photo here, and I'm thinking we definitely need to be a little more responsible when it comes to cleaning out all the vents. How often do you have to do that?
Once a year is usual.
And it's
all right, I'm guilty.
I'm so guilty as well. I've been in my house 10 years, have never had my vents cleaned. And Ken, I've been thinking I need to get a new dryer because it's taking longer and longer for my towels, especially my towels, to dry.
Yep, and quite often it's just the fact that vent is blocked. And it's not your dryer's fault, but it's the vent's fault.
Wow.
So if it's taking 2 or 3 times longer than usual to get a load done, that means your vent is really plugged, and we have to get out there and get it taken care of because you're wasting money. Besides your time, the extra time that you're taking to get that work done, you're wasting a lot of energy, a lot of electricity, and a lot of price.
So this simple, plus this simple task is going to save us time. It's going to save us money because of the energy being spent, and it could save our lives.
Yes.
It seems like a no-brainer.
Seems like it.
Okay, you have a great special for 8 West viewers that you want to pass along because, it's really important. You keep us safe with our chimney inspection and getting our chimneys made sure that they're not going to catch on fire, but also talking about dryers, and you have a combination package here.
Right. Right now we're running a special $199 for your dryer vent sweeping, and we'll include a free chimney inspection along with that. That includes the video inspection, so we know the inside and the outside of that chimney is safe and ready to use. This time of year, a lot of folks are opening up their cottages on the lake and on the shore lakefronts, and if you haven't used that dryer and that chimney in a while out there at that needs to be checked out as well, especially the winter. That cottage has been closed up. You might have mice nesting in that vent, something like that, which could really seriously cause some problems.
Okay, so that dryer sweep is typically $199. So with that, you really get a free furnace inspection. This is a great package
chimney
deal.
Inspection.
A great, chimney inspection. This is a great deal for U.S. viewers.
We're trying to make it easy and friendly, cost-friendly for people as possible.
And
That's
you have to call today.
Yeah.
Call today. The number on your screen there. Check them out online also at HancockChitney.com. We're so happy you are Ask the Expert because, again, this is such important information. Something I have to say I'm guilty of just not even thinking about.
Right. Now you've kind of got me worried. I'm thinking I need you to come out to my house immediately. Thank you, Ken.
The laundry room's closed until Ken Hancock gets to my house.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you busy later today?
Thank you, Ken.
All right.
We'll be right back.
My pleasure.
Just listen.
This is 8 West.